go. No, you're right. You're right. Contact. Are you the cook?
Are you the cook? If you make a noise, we'll leave your kitchen. Okay, I'm about to lose battery.
You said let's go.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Wow, contact. Contact. Big contact. Right in the middle of the road.
Jeb Stuart, sir. I understand you're having a Sabres and Roses ball this evening.
I'm your famous ride around McLellan Army in June of 1862. Can you tell me how many of your men died? Can you tell me the name or names of the felons?
Only one guy died. His name was William.
Yup.
James Ewell Brown Stuart, known as Jeb, ranks among the most effective cavalry officers in American military history for his exploits in the Civil War. Jeb Stuart was born in Patrick County, Virginia on February 6, 1833. Educated at home and at Emory and Henry College, he entered the U.S. Military Academy in 1850 and graduated 13th in the class of 1854. On November 14, 1855, he married Flora Cook. They had 3 children, one of which would die in the Civil War. Commissioned Brevet Second Lieutenant in the Mounted Rifles, Stuart was transferred to the 1st U.S. Cavalry in 1855. In October 1859, he served as aide to Colonel Robert E. Lee in capturing John Brown at Harper's Ferry, Virginia. He resigned his commission when Virginia seceded from the Union, and as the Civil War began, he accepted appointment as Colonel of the 1st Virginia Cavalry. Stuart quickly distinguished himself for daring and gallantry at 1st Manassas, or Bull Run, in July of 1861, earning him a Brigadier General's wreath. General Lee asked Stuart to get information about the flank of McLellan's army. Stuart took 1,200 men on this ride that eventually would encircle the Union Army. Jeb Stuart became famous for his daring ride around McLellan's army in June of 1862. He was then promoted to Major General in July of 1862. By the winter of 1862, Stuart's extraordinary skill as an intelligence officer was fully recognized, and Lee called him the Eyes of the Army.
One.
William.
Latane. And then he says Latane, I think. Oh my God. I think you got the whole name there. Yes, information. Tell us more.
Story. Right.
The bonny blue flag that bears a single star.
In May of 1864, just north of Richmond at a place called Yellow Tavern, Jeb Stuart became embroiled in a fight with Major General Philip Sheridan's cavalry. Taking part in the charge were many dismounted men who had paved the way for the 1st Michigan, including Private John A. Huff of Armada, Michigan. He now found himself charging a rebel battle line afoot, lugging a Colt Army revolver. Still imbued with the sharpshooter instinct, Huff singled out an officer in a plumed hat, sitting on his horse along the Telegraph Road. The rider was firing his own pistol at a group of Huff's comrades. Taking careful aim at a distance of more than 400 yards, the private drilled his victim in the right side of the abdomen with the .44 caliber bullet, and then raced for his own lines to avoid retaliation. Members of Stuart's staff turned to see their general, an expert horseman, reel in his saddle. When a crimson stain appeared along the waist of his gray jacket, they realized to their horror that Stuart had been wounded. One of Stuart's closest subordinates, Captain Dorsey of the 1st Virginia, was close enough to reach up and steady him in the saddle. When Dorsey asked Stuart about his condition, Stuart replied in a quiet voice, "I'm afraid they've killed me, Dorsey." Death from peritonitis overtook Stuart at 7:40 p.m., hours before his hastily summoned wife could reach his side.
And our hopes in ruin lie.
How many prisoners did you capture?
Story. 3.
Is that a 3?
All right. Right.
Fight?
Was there a fight outside during your ball?
Right.
Stop in session.
Just before the Battle of Antietam, Jeb Stuart occupied the Landon House and decided he wanted to have a party. So he threw a Sabres and Roses ball with the local ladies in town, and apparently it was quite an event.
Rode around McLellan, rode around McLellan. We're the boys that rode around McLellan. Bully boys, hey, bully boys, whoa, if you want to have a good time. Join the cavalry, join the cavalry, join the cavalry. If you want to catch the devil, if you want to have fun, if you want to smell hell, join the cavalry.
Now here's the interesting part. During the actual ball, fighting breaks out a few miles down the road between some of Jeb Stuart's pickets and some Union cavalry. Stuart's men stop what they're doing, race to their horses, and gallop off to the fight.
Join the cavalry, join the cavalry, join the cavalry. If you want to catch the devil, if you want to have fun, if you want to smell hell, join the cavalry.
After the fight, they returned to the Landon House, where the ball picked right back up where it left off.
Well, we're the boys that crossed the Potomac.
Yes.
Yes. I love how the box gets more active when we're playing back the EVPs. Shot. Bourbon.